Alright guys, man, welcome back. The round 2 of the anniversary banner got revealed yesterday, and many people are wondering which banner has the better value. I don't think we need to stall too much to say the answer here. If you're putting the units side by side and the banner value side by side, the round 1, in my personal opinion, easily has the better value, because there are less units in the filler pool that are like bad or like not that usable anymore. If you're like, you know, looking at the second round, there are like 4 or 5 units that are not that good, like genuinely not that good in the fillers. Let's talk a tiny bit about the round 1 here. The only bad units, or like quote unquote bad, even they are like not like the worst or stuff, is Chad and Sajin, right? Sajin's main value is the brave battles, but unfortunately he's just gonna die from the new Uryu very fast, because his mind and Uryu counters him very much. And Chad, again, a booster unit in brave battles, definitely doesn't really have a place anymore, especially after the block effect, right? Uryu just gonna block everything, he gonna die very early, he doesn't have any special skills, right? The rest of the banner, the rest of the fillers and stuff are very good. Ichigo and Retsu are somebody who you would say like, okay, they are like, you know, not the best anymore, but Ichigo is the worst value for Guild Quest here, in my opinion, because usually they make the last boss blue for, you know, against him, because you have Son in Guild Quest, right, and she is green. So that's the thing. Ichigo overall as a general value unit is still very decent, and the link right there is super nice, right? The strong attack damage team party buff link is very powerful. Retsu, even though she's old, she has a very good place in Guild Quest, as long as it's not the new Guild Quest with Senjumaru. They can combo very well, do the things and stuff. And yeah, man, occasionally you might see other value in her, you know, for general use. Maybe something like Arena, but yeah, man, I mean, it's still definitely not the best, but it's okay, right? Anniversary units, we don't really need to stall too much here. They are very powerful. Gremmy and Kenny, one of the best units in the game still, right? They just go through everything. Gremmy is a tiny bit slower in Guild Quest than Kenpachi, due to his strong attacks, 100%. You know, you need more positioning. He doesn't have that burst damage like Kenpachi does, but he has a very good crowd control, and you know, everything that you want to play and you want to play it with Gremmy, he's gonna shine, especially in Limit Breaker Quest, right? Soifon, amazing unit still, right? Very useful in melee human, very useful as a side unit, very useful as a leader in Limit Breaker. You can play Arena as well, general use, such a good unit, right? Shinji, definitely on the slower side here when playing him, but animation cancels and stuff make him kind of look fast. And his damage is very decent too. His only like biggest issue is that sometimes, you know, again, the counter colors when it comes to Guild Quest, Vastalord is blue, he is green. So if you're facing a boss that is not your advantage, you definitely need the sides to help you. Other than that though, he is definitely still very good in Guild Quest. Tenjiro, one of the best units in the game to support, right? He's right there, gives you the 30% team buff for Soul Reapers, he gives you the booster. Biggest flaw of Tenjiro is pushing away the enemies with a skill. Sadly, it is what it is, nothing much you can do. So maybe sometimes you need to restart the match before you even started playing, right? Other than that though, his damage is amazing. Good heals, good boost, good buff. That's kinda it, right? Mask, very good. Even right now with Ichigo, you know, being the leader for that Guild Quest, Mask is very good in the melee story to Guild Quest. Main reason why is because, you know, if you're playing the special Guild Quest right there, doing some damage on the side from a normal attacker is a good thing to have, right? If it's the normal Guild Quest that we usually do have, if it's not the special one, Mask definitely loses value. Reviewing the second banner, we currently have in this one 5 units that are not that good anymore. Aizen, Uryu, Bambi, Ichigo and Byakuya. They are very like okay, if you want to say that. I feel like the worst ones in the banner are these two. Maybe, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Nobody is that good right there from those 5 units anymore. Ichigo might be the best one, low-key. But yeah, man, Aizen just kind of outdated. You know, inflicting a status ailment is very outdated nowadays with a normal attacker, especially if you don't have anything crazy going on for yourself. He needs to inflict, he needs to have the gauge active. Other than that, though, he does literally 0 damage. If those conditions are not gonna meet, he does 0 damage. But he's still an okay unit to use outside of Guild Quest, right? Like he has the general value right there. In Arena, you can play him a tiny bit if you want to, sometimes see success. Autoing quests, very easy, right? Playing epic raids is always very nice in epic raids, but that's really about it. Uryu is a farmer, he has 0 damage other than that. Bambi, different kit, different strong attacks, the damage doesn't hold up anymore, the status infliction rate is very like random as fuck. Byakuya, super paper on the side, he's a side unit, not a leader. He's good to have because I mean it's a booster unit, but it's difficult to keep him protected and alive all the time, and he has a lot of full stamina damage, right? So he needs to be on full stam. As the guild quest goes harder and harder and we are getting like new shit, he's not gonna be able to be a full stamp, right? So that's why I'm saying he's kinda shit now. Ichigo, very lackluster damage. It's not the damage that you wanna have nowadays. Infliction rate again, super ass. You don't really have these strong attacks like, you know, doing crazy damage either. Main issue of Ichigo is not even him doing the damage, it's him not being able to kill the side guys in Guild Quest, the minions, the small guys, how you wanna say it. Charging the Getsuga Jujisho seems impossible if you're playing like the new Guild Quest, unless you're very lucky, right? You need to proc laceration on the first touch, and also you need to have your side unit to stand in the freeze or something that is on the ground, otherwise you're just gonna be fucking, you know, status ailmented and your Jujisho is gonna do 0 damage. Ichigo is not that good anymore. He could be very okay though for general use, right? Orihime, I'm not sure how Orihime will hold up after the new meta in PvP. We'll see how we look like. She's not a bad unit at all, but again, her for general use, she has nothing. For brave battles, she's still very decent, and I think she will be decent because she's a green unit and somebody who's human. People don't really counter these units that often, so if you're building her tanky, I think she's still gonna be viable. Toshiro is still very good, definitely not the best and stuff. He's not crazy or anything, but comfortable to use, very easy to use. Sometimes you could be having issues to proc freeze, that's for sure the thing, but not a bad unit at all. Definitely can go crazy if you have more dupes and you have the team to play him. Uetsu, very powerful, amazing, right? People know this. He's spamming, he goes crazy, you know, abilities flying every second, very good. Robert, I think we're gonna be still the best ranged Arankar booster unit on the side. Robert is crazy damage, crazy boost, very good unit. When it comes to comparing like the actual stats of like Ichigo, Rukia, Uryu, Renji, and the guy, right, Ukitake, it's difficult to like, you know, really like compare them that much because they are different colored units with different killers, and the strength is definitely there for everybody. The only person who's like different is Uryu, right, because he's brave battles. The rest is full PvE, full SP, you know what I mean, just crazy damage. But yeah, man, Ichigo, right, we all know how he performs. Frenzy 3 classic, right, good strong attack damage, good immunity, good infliction rates, very good strong attacks, good EX, you know, special move, hits like a truck because of the bombardment +2, you know, super good. He's in my opinion, Ichigo is best in game. Right now, Ichigo is best in game. That's just what I think. Rukia as well, definitely a little bit weaker, I feel like, than Ichigo, but you're not gonna see the difference that much, 100%. You know, revive special, not like the same thing what we had for Ichigo. EX is nice though, skills are a little bit tricky, but I mean, I would say if you're playing it correctly and you're positioning well, Rukia is very powerful, right? You have the damage right there, you have the immunities, you know, you have the style, you have the motion, and yeah, man, that's mainly about it. And again, she's blue, Ichigo is mind, right? Different, very different. You could say one thing about these units here. that like Rukia is not a general PvE killer unit. She's Stone Ritter, so that could be something that you might not like, but I mean, oh well, it is what it is. We need to have these in the game too, because, you know, bosses exist, right? Jushiro loading in, trying to be an anniversary unit, that he definitely succeeded with his strength, because, I mean, brother man, I'm not even sure what they smoked when they made him. They gave him the classic team recharge, which is, you know, moving between stages, your team will recharge their attacks. He has an instant kill special move, so that's gonna be very powerful, if you can get lucky. It doesn't kill the bosses, but it kills the side guys, right? And in Seikaimon it still kills the bosses, but I'm pretty sure you don't really need it in Seikaimon. He has a lot of damage again, Frenzy 3, damage to Paralyze, Berserker, immunities there. You know, everything going on for him. Strong attacks are very good in my opinion, very, very powerful strong attacks. He is the first unit in the game to have the vortex that is following the enemies on the EX. So that is just different, right? That is just very, very powerful. Paralyzes on everything, goes crazy, right? Jushiro has the value right there. Aranka ranged unit, he's gonna be good in Guild Quest, he's gonna be good everywhere, literally everywhere. But somebody that I want to talk about a little bit more, that seems like he's gonna be the second best unit in the game, in my personal opinion, is Renji, for sure. To me, how these stats are looking like and skills are looking like, to me it looks like Ichigo is gonna be number 1 and Renji is gonna be number 2. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but I mean, you know, the Renji is not out yet, right? It just looks like that to me. Renji has the Kenny boost on the EX, right? And his damage is unbelievable. His damage is genuinely unbelievable on the stats here. He has 1,000,000% laceration damage. He has the charge skill. He has the fucking superior attack on the second one. Very good range, good motion. Frenzy 3, right? Like, what, I'm not sure what you want to ask for, right? All of these units are having 14 recharge, double status ailments, stuff like that. The only thing that Renji doesn't have that might push him a little bit lower is weakening, so we need to see the numbers first and how you're looking like. But bro, I mean, he seems like to be genuinely a unit that just goes in and finishes the match very, very early. And last thing to talk about, obviously, my GOAT, Uryu. But the thing is though, he seems like he's a classic Brave Battle unit. Nothing special, to be fair. He just has 15 million skills that are active in Brave Battles. And other than that though, he really doesn't bring too much to the table. He just looks okay, he just looks cool, right? He doesn't have a status ailment like Askin did, which I feel like they should have done. Because, I mean, you know, naked abilities right now don't really do too much if you're not playing Brave Battles, right? But, yeah, man, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be that good in like general use of the game. He should be okay, but his new skill is gonna make him very powerful in Brave Battles, very overpowered, that he doesn't allow anybody to boost and debuff, but he's also boosted from the beginning of the game. I think that's gonna be very powerful, and his color is very nice. Heart, being heart or mind in Brave Battles usually means that you're gonna have a very good time, very easy time, right? Unless somebody else counters you, but yeah, man. Also, he looks like he's gonna be very, very annoying in Arena, but I'm not sure how many people are playing Arena, so, well, I mean, not that much, right? Let's be honest. So yeah, man, I wanted to do a quick breakdown as well. We are gonna have... there are two other things, two very small things that I wanted to talk about here, is that if you're doing 25 steps on this banner and step 50, there are gonna be two different tickets that you can check, right? I believe you can check it here. This one is a classic selection of the 3 units, right? This is the 25 step one, and the 50 step one is right here, right? This one just has a tiny bit, you know, has some 1000-year Blood War units and stuff, so if you're missing somebody that you want to make 5-5, you know, stuff like that, mainly people are gonna use it for the main 3 guys, but yeah, again, I just wanted to mention it. And the reason why I'm saying, like, okay, round 1 is even better than this one is because round 1 genuinely has the upper hand on like everything. They just have 2 units and that's their only downfall. But if you're doing 50 steps on the first one, you know, in opposite of the second one, at least you're getting a rainbow special move source. You know what I mean? So that is different too. I would say if you didn't summon yet on anything, definitely drop orbs instead in round 1. That is just what I think. I think it makes sense too. Depends how you view things, and the ideal thing is that we want to summon on both. Obviously, this is very, very obvious, because I mean units are different and everything seems very, very powerful that we're gonna need for months, right? Months or maybe even a year. Who knows how things are. But yeah, man, if you have to decide and stuff and you just only care about power levels, I think the round 1 is definitely better. And that's kinda it. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I was able to help. And see you next time. Bye bye.